little tutorial here for the coin flip chest roll. Bear with me, that is really hard. I might mess up a lot while making the tutorial, but I'll do the best I can. And wow, that's a good one. I usually don't get that lucky. Bear with me, I can't really do this move too consistently. It's very hard, but it's very fun. People like it. People always want to learn it. You're going to want to do a very solid chest roll all the way down your wrist with full contact, and the kind where you're holding it like this with your thumbs up. Your fingers are not grasping it, but they're controlling it like that. Have your feet wide, have your core centered, and your arms straight out like this. Exiting the wrist part is what is crucial for the coin flip chest roll, because at the point where it gets to the peak and is about to fly over, you need to crank it inwards with your wrist like that, with your pinky cutting in. And that is where you're going to be doing that motion with your wrist. I'll try to show it up close. Twist, like twist. And the motion pretty much needs to be done in like 1/8 of a second, because your hand has to leave the hoop quickly for it to be able to run down your wrist. So you have to just kind of crank it and then get your hand out of there. Quick hand flick and keeping your fingers out of the way. So you're going to want your palm to be open after the flick. You also have to move your head a lot out of the way. For a normal chest roll, you can just stick your head back, but for this one you have to like dip it all the way back, make sure your chin gets down low, because it's really common to mess this move up by sticking your head up to look at the hoop and having it hit your face really hard and painfully. You want to dip it back right as the hoop. Whoa. Ow, that hurt. Look to the arm that is catching. And then you can kind of see where it's tilting, so you can figure out when to scoop your hand in and grab it. Because the big problem for me is just like that, letting it roll right off my body. Ow. I have my chin too far up, of course. Look out! Keep your feet together, keep your core centered. Don't try to focus too much on any one part of the move and distract from the stable position you need to hold. A lot of this move is just making the motion and then waiting once you're in the position, and waiting a good amount of time. But you really don't have to do too much besides be stable. And the biggest mistake is for you to wiggle and wobble and try to roll with the weird motion of the hoop, because rolling over your skin, it makes a really weird feeling. It's like slithering down your arm, and that won't probably feel comfortable at first, but then you'll see when you start to get it that is what the roll actually feels like. So there are a lot of like different variations you can take with this move as you feel it roll down. It's pretty much like free form, because there's so much going on in it. You might want to do this if you ever did this to learn a normal chest roll, and be able to look forwards and be able to get it to hit your leg and then your wrist like that every time. That's just, you know, the alignment part of the move. Then you have to do the twist at the right time. I love the coin flip chest roll. Ouch, that one hurt. You'll hit your face a lot with this move, so be prepared, and you'll drop it a lot and make a lot of flatters. Don't put too much into it all at once, because it will overwhelm you and you'll probably get hit in the face a lot. I hope you have fun with this one. It's a really great move. People love it, and I hope to hear back from you on how this tutorial went. Woohoo!